Well, hi everybody, and happy Sunday evening. My Seahawks just lost. It was a sad, sad day. Oh, we'll be all right. We'll live. Anyway, I am making some fast, nothing fancy enchiladas. I'm using ground beef. This is what I found in the bottom of my freezer, my deep freeze. So a pound of this. I'm using some diced tomatoes, some red enchilada sauce. The reason there's two of these out is not because I'm going to use two, but because I probably will not have enough in one to make a difference. And I'm going to chop up an onion, just so you know. And then there's going to be Mexican cheddar Kraft brand and Mexican for cheese in Tillamook, but not very much, so I got the other one out. I also have this. I'm not sure if I'll use this at all. It just depends, you know. I like the pretty on top though. That's, white and orange. So that's that. If you are new here, my name is Kendra and I do a lot of different things. I do road trips, grocery hauls, decorating, what's for dinner, what's for breakfast, and other things like that. I love collabs. If you know of one, let me know. And let's get started. Oh, they're arguing over something here behind me. Stop it. Please stop it. All right, so I'm going to use some salt, some onion powder, even though I'll use whole chopped onions, some chipotle chili seasoning, and some cumin as to flavor this beef. There was very, very little grease, oil in this, so I pushed all the ground beef to the side and I used a paper towel and a pair of tongs and I just soaked up what little there was. Onions in. I'm gonna put some more of the spices in. I put a little bit, but then I got rid of the oil, so I'm gonna put a little bit more spices. Okay, we've got the salt, and well, you saw them all. All the spices are in there, and I'll stir that around. 5 o'clock on Sunday night, I just was in here cooking, and one of the kids came and told me that Rosalind Carter has passed. Really, really sweet, sweet lady, I think. And, no matter your persuasion, political or what, she was a sweet, sweet lady. Married to a sweet, sweet man. When Jimmy Carter was elected, I was in high school in ROTC class, and oh, there's a whole story with how I got into ROTC class. I had no desire at all to get into the military. I lived in an Air Force town at the time in Vacaville, California, and Travis Air Force Base is nearby. ROTC was a big deal, and in my mind, at 15, I thought, oh, there's going to be a lot of boys in that class. Well, there were some boys, yeah. Mostly not the kind that I went after. I went after the bad boys, and these were not the bad boys. Anyway, the ROTC instructor came in and said, do you all know who our president is this morning? And most of us did not. It was in the days before CNN wasn't a thing yet. Of course, no cell phones. What was it, 1976? Yeah, so anyway, we didn't. So our, whatever you call them back then, I wasn't in that class long. In fact, I was married a year later. Anyway, just, how little we knew back then. If somebody didn't tell us or we didn't happen to be sitting in front of the 6 o'clock news or whatever, we didn't know. Tomatoes are in. I'm going to cook these just a little bit to dry up the liquid just a little bit, and then I'm going to add the liquid I took out in the form of some enchilada sauce. I'll also put some in the bottom of my pan, and of course some on top and all around, along with cheese and sour cream. Well, I don't know if I was recording or not, but I swirled this around with a wooden spoon so that it's all over the bottom. And I'm going to put some more of the sauce into the actual meat mixture over here. So I don't want a whole lot, but enough to really flavor it nice. I'm going to also put cheddar cheese. I went ahead and did grate that little block of cheddar, and that's what I'll put on the inside, along with some sour cream and the meat mixture. So here's that little bit of cheddar. That's probably half a pound, maybe a whole pound. I couldn't be a whole pound. Here we go. It's all ready to go. I've got cheese on top, both of those bags. Well, not the whole, all of them, but both types of bags. I used all of the thick farmer cut Mexican and about half of the other. And I've got more of this left than I thought I would. And if you are someone who makes real enchiladas, shh, I am sorry. I probably made a mockery of this, but I was using what I had on hand. I'm kind of emptying out the refrigerator and that kind of thing for the Thanksgiving stuff to come in. And so I'll show you when it's baked. And again, I apologize for not being authentic. So I have a mismatched cans of refried beans I'm going to serve with these. I bought these the other day thinking they'd be good because they were Taco Bell, and I like Taco Bell food. And these are the kind I usually get if I shop at, well, I don't shop at, if I get a delivery from Great Value, you know, Walmart. So I'm just going to mix these together, top them with some cheese, some onion. We'll see how that goes for us. Oh, and here's the pan. Just a little one. I thought you might be interested to see the differences. So this is, of course, the Taco Bell, and it's kind of a darker color, and I don't know if that's due to the beans or less lard, more spices, I don't know. I'll read you the ingredients in a minute. And this is the Great Value, and these are both well within date. This is September 25, and this is August 26. This one is, you know, much whiter. You can see beans in both already. What in the... Hold on. Why does this always happen to me? I mean, it opened, right? Hold on. I got to start over because I said something that's not allowed to be said. Not a bad word, just something that's controversial. Anyway, I did not see, it was a shadow, just a shadow. And I said, panic, panic, run for the hills. You know, I'm such a panic bunny. This, you smell it, and you really don't smell anything. Like you have lost your sense of smell due to something. And that's what I said. I went on. And refried beans from Great Value, I could actually smell refried bean scent. You know, what you would think is a refried bean scent. So this is the Taco Bell. Water, pinto beans, soybean I mean, salt, oil. Let's start over, Kendra. You're reading backwards and sideways. Water, pinto beans, salt, soybean oil, pink beans. Why? I don't know. Natural flavor and soy lecithin contains soy. 130 calories. This is the Walmart brand. Tell you that one. And it contains prepared pinto beans, water, less than 2% of lard. So there's that color. There is lard in this. I knew it. Salt, distilled vinegar, onion powder, chili pepper, cumin, garlic powder. Well, and there you have it. That sounds better to me. And this is 120 calories, probably because of the lard. Nope, this was more. I was going by the serving, I think, earlier. Okay, so it's 130, and the Walmart is 10 calories less. Okay, I'll quit babbling. Taco Bell right here. Walmart right here. Taco Bell with the beans and Walmart with the beans. So I'm not going to taste them because they're cold. Maybe I will. To me, for taste, Taco Bell wins. I'm used to what, that's not a finger mark, it is a spoon. Looks just like I put my finger in it. Anyway, This is what I'm used to tasting, so I was familiar with it. But this had the Taco Bell flavor, I have to say. The enchiladas are done, and I topped them with some green onions, and it's still real hot. You can see it kind of boiling there. So we'll let this set, and then when you spoon it out, it won't just fly everywhere and you're left with a spoon of juice and nothing else. Could have waited a little longer on that, but here we go. I put my enchilada on cold tossed salad, that's how I like it, I always have. And then there's my refried beans, and I'm going to call everybody in here and get out of the way of the crowd. If in fact there is a crowd, they may not even be here. There, that's better. It's prettier too. See you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a lovely evening, and I hope that, or morning, you'll see this at 4:30 in the morning. I hope that you'll leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't. Bye, everybody.